Okay, so now that we've got most of the basics of our weapon system all down, the next thing we want to add is the ability to switch between weapons as we're playing the game. At the moment we only have the one gun for our players to play around with. So we're going to set up 3 different weapons that we can use to play with in the game. So for this I'm going to use some of the models that we have included with the project, and we're going to attach them to our player and switch between them as the game goes. So let's start off by just setting up some empty components on our player. I'm just going to zoom back into my player here, switch back out of my 2D view so we can see our placeholder purple square gun here, our cube gun. Let's select our viewpoint. Then I'm going to right click on this and create an empty child of that we're going to call the gun holder. Then we're going to create another empty child, create empty, that we're going to call gun 1, which is going to be our pistol. We're going to duplicate that and change this to say gun 2, which will be a machine gun, an auto-firing weapon of some kind. Then we're going to duplicate one more time and call this one gun 3. Let's say this will be a rifle, or the equivalent of a rifle essentially. So with those 3 in place, then let's add a 3D model for each one. So let's go into the models folder in our assets, and in the Kenny Blaster kit we're going to drag a few in here. I'm going to use, I have these already picked out beforehand now. So I've got a Blaster G, which I'm going to use for my pistol, so let's make that a child of the pistol here. Blaster D I'm going to use as the child of the machine gun, and then finally Blaster E for the rifle. Let's actually remove G here for a second and drag it back in so they all go to roughly the same place. Then I'm going to hit control or hold control to move all of these at the same time. I'm going to, oh, my player is rotated slightly. Let's reset this player back to its starting position. There we go, that makes a bit more sense. And then if we go to the top view, select all of these, and I'm going to move them into position roughly over here for a second. We'll sort that out a little bit better in a moment. Let's get rid of this gun placeholder. I'm going to delete that because we don't need that anymore. And then you can see our guns are currently exactly at eye height here, which obviously isn't great. So let's select these, and actually just look at them, I should probably really make these at 0, 0, 0, and move the actual guns themselves rather than the 3D models. So we'll move the holder objects. So we'll put this down to here. Each of these models is facing the wrong way, so the individual models, we're going to rotate those around by hitting 180 on the y-axis. What is going on here with the view? For some reason we're seeing this weird thing here in our game view. Is this because our player... Oh, it's because our camera isn't moving with the player at the moment currently. There we go. So, because obviously it's not childed to the player, so let's put this player back at 0. We'll put the camera back at 0 too. Where's our camera? There it is. 0 and 0. So it's at the correct Y height, but at the wrong position there. And it's, our camera is rotated around the wrong way as well. So there we go. Now we're facing the right way that we should be. So now let's move our guns over, because we don't want the guns to be in the exact middle of the screen. You want it to be slightly sideways, which is the kind of standard setup that you'll see for guns in games in general. And that looks pretty okay there. Let's see how they look individually. Let's turn each one off like so. There's our pistol, that looks okay. Machine gun also looks okay, and rifle also looks okay. So I'm pretty happy with their positions. That'll work perfectly fine for what we want to do here. And now that we have the models set up for this, the next thing we want to do is make it so that these individual guns can store information. Because at the moment on our player, if we go look at our player controller, we have information about how long it should take between shots and how much heat they'll add as we fire our weapons and stuff like that. But we want our individual guns to store that information, and then we can make use of that when we fire our weapon. So to do that, we're going to add a new script. So let's go down to our scripts folder, And down here I'm going to right click and create a new C# script that we're going to call gun. And we're going to open this up. And in here, all this is going to do is store some information for us to use. So I'm going to just get rid of these two functions because we're not going to use the start and the update. What we're going to do is we're going to add, first of all, a public bool for is automatic. So that will determine, is this a gun that we can repeatedly fire by holding down the key or by holding down the left click. Then we're going to have a public float for time between shots, which we're going to set to be 0.1 by default. And then we're going to have a heat per shot, which we're going to set to be equal to 1 for each shot that we fire, which is our default that we have set up back in our player controller script. Okay, so let's save that and let's jump back into Unity, and we're going to set up our different guns to behave differently for each one. So let's go to each of these. I'm going to select the gun objects here and attach the script to them, like so. So we'll have our machine gun be automatic, and just for fun, we'll also make our rifle be automatic. But our rifle, we're going to make it fire much slower. So let's say 0.35 between each shot. And it's also going to gain 5 heat for each shot that you do as well. So the idea will be that this one will be a weapon a little bit later that will do more damage, but it takes more time between each shot and fills up your meter much more quickly. We'll also we'll leave the machine gun at the default settings here of heat with 1 per shot. And let's say our pistol will also do 2 per shot for our pistol, because again our pistol will do slightly more damage per bullet than our machine gun once we get a little bit further down the line.